This is Zac and Gus,
the podcast.
We're back, people.
We are back. Welcome back to the first episode of season.
Wait. Are we doing it 31 or are we doing it? Like, is it going to be episode 31
This
or
is
is it?
season 2, episode 1.
No, we can't because then we'll never reach. No, we can't keep. We can't keep going back.
Okay, we've started the podcast off with a big disagreement here.
Okay, no, I was thinking every
How
other.
do we split it into Are we going to split it into
Yeah, you
seasons?
see, well, if you think about Hamish and Andy, their episodes continue on.
All right, fine.
Sweet.
Welcome to episode 31. Also, you might have noticed in the intro there, as it was playing and it said Zac and Gus, I pointed to myself as Zac and then you as Gus.
And then, I spoke through it because if you haven't noticed, the audio quality should be better. If you haven't noticed while watching the video version, we're together.
And I'm a little bit nervous to be back after over 2 months.
We're very nervous, but this is also the first podcast we've done together, recorded on camera, and we've also come back with a heap of new equipment. We've got better mics, better stands, we've got a proper recording deck that you can't see, but it does exist. It's all a bit of a worrying mess. This is a very expensive return for...
Yep. And we're never going to make any of this money back.
Shh, don't say that. But because we are recording in person, unfortunately, Gus doesn't have a camera that can record for over 30 minutes. So that's the length of that's longer than what the podcast goes for. So to combat this, we've come up with an idea. We are going to take a scheduled break halfway through the podcast. Now,
This might be a place where a regular podcast or a podcast with a following would put in a sponsor bit, but we're a long way off that.
however, that doesn't mean we can't have a sponsored bit, Gus. I have come up with an idea. So during our drinks break, which you will hear at about 25 minutes to 30 minutes, we will play a little tune. Now, it will say something, and then at the end, it'll say sponsored by. Now, this is your opportunity to get your name or your brand on the Zac and Gus podcast. All you need to do is contact one of us through either our own social medias or the Zac and Gus Instagram page, Zac and Gus, and whoever has the highest bid by the time we record the next episode will be the official sponsor of the Zac and Gus drinks break.
Highest bid. Okay, Zac hasn't told me about this.
No,
so I have
I
idea.
wanted to ask you it live on the podcast.
So what do you mean by the highest bid?
So say if someone approaches me and goes, "Hey, for 50 cents,
Yeah.
can I get my name on the podcast?"
Oh, so they have to pay. Okay.
Yes.
But they pay like really low amounts of money.
Yes.
And whoever's the highest, really low amount of money. I mean, if you want to give us a really high amount of money, that'd be dumb, but like also please do it.
So are you okay? I think this is the best.
I think that's actually a really good idea.
So to start it off, obviously we are sponsoring it because we needed to have a sponsor for the first week. But starting next week, and this, you could enter a recurring payment. You could go $1 for 5 weeks, and we'd be like, "That's the best bet at the moment." Sure.
Well, yeah, there's obviously the chance that by next week no one has even offered to give us anything.
If that is the case, then we'll still be sponsoring.
Yeah, we'll be sponsored by Zac and Gus. What generous people they are.
I know, it's really kind of them. So that's the drinks break. Just wanted to get into that. Is there anything? Yeah. So you can be sponsored, and you can have your name. You don't have to have your name. You can have your business. You don't have to business. Or you don't have to business.
You don't have to business.
But you can make us say anything.
Wait, okay. I feel like there's definitely limits to that, Zac.
To an extent.
Don't throw out claims like that. There are certain things which obviously we will not say.
To an extent, we will say it. But the fun of it is, it comes through individual. I'm not going to tell Gus who's contacted me for the highest bid, and Gus won't tell me who's contacted him for the highest bid. Week in, week out, we will record our own opener, and then right before the drinks break, I'll go, "I got 50 cents. How much did you get?"
Cool.
And then, so you will
So it's a lot of suspense.
Yes. How are we going to do the money? Do they have to pay us for their bid?
Just pay ideas, I guess. Oh wait. Oh no, they make the bid, and then when they're on. Oh, but then we have to trust the listeners.
Okay, I don't trust listeners. Okay, this is what's going to make it interesting for you. We promise refunds.
Yeah, you have to trust us. We're not trusting you. So send in your bid, and if you don't get on, we'll send you a refund.
Yeah, okay, that's the drinks break. We've covered that.
All right. Now we've been away for over 2 months now. A really long break for a podcast that.
Really doesn't need to take breaks.
But we have come back better than ever. Now, Zach, I thought we'd do a little segment where we talk about what we got up to over the break.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to prepare for this.
No.
I probably should have.
Yeah. So do you want me to
Just reel off some stuff.
Okay, so when we left, we were just about to start exams. I did not do any stuff.
Oh, wait, weren't we going to do a segment where you said what your ATAR is?
No, I was going to react to it. I wasn't going to say my ATAR. I was
So
just
have
gonna,
you checked your ATAR?
Yes. ATAR came out a while back. So I have checked my ATAR. My reaction, if we did record the podcast on the day that I checked my ATAR, it would have been quite a shit podcast. However, if we recorded it the day after, it would have been a good podcast. Wasn't the best of scores, but I am quite happy with it.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, yeah, so I was doing exams, didn't do anything for those exams, and that's probably why my ATAR was so small. And then I've really just been working. What have you been up to, Gus?
Definitely not working, that's for sure. I've had all my shifts over the holidays stolen by kids on holidays because cheap labor. So I've been doing not much, but I did write down a little list of what I've gotten up to since we left.
Oh, yeah?
So I have a new lizard. Her name's Fiona. I don't think it was ever said on the show that my last lizard, Dash, actually sadly died. But I have a new lizard.
We were going to do something about that.
And we never ended up doing
Yeah.
it. But yeah.
Rest in peace, Dash, and welcome, Fiona.
I have a blue tongue lizard named Fiona. I'm now an iPhone user, as you can see.
So that's actually really beneficial. We can airdrop things to each other. We can iMessage.
Yep.
I have found that you actually reply faster.
I do. It's really bad to think that just having an iPhone makes me like care more about people.
It is the truth, though. That is what's happened.
And not only do I have an iPhone, I have Apple Care Plus, Apple News Plus, and Apple TV
Why the
Plus.
fuck do you have Apple News Plus? You don't read the news.
It offered me the free trial because they get when you buy a new iPhone, they offer you all these really long free trials. Like I have a year free on Apple TV.
I got a year free for Apple TV for my AirPods, and I was like,
and then I went on Apple TV. There's like nothing on there.
but in addition to that, the moment you, unlike every other free trial, the moment you cancel, is the moment you stop getting access.
Yeah, so it's just to trick you.
So you've got to set a reminder to cancel that.
I had a pink mustache for a bit. I still got the pink hair, but I did have a pink mustache as well. I went to a New Year's party with a silicone dick strapped to my head. I'll put a photo of that up on screen.
You really have planned, and I've really just summarized what happened.
I met a possum in a park and patted it, and it tried to bite me.
Very nice.
Tried the McRib. It was shit.
I tried the McRib. It was really nice.
But like, how nice? Was it worth all the hype it gets? I was so excited when I heard it was coming here, and then I tried it, and I was like, this is not worth the hype.
If I go and get lunch today and I end up at a McDonald's, I will be getting the McRib again.
We probably both should have waited and done like another thing where we try something on the show.
I don't know if we should be trying things in front of all the expensive equipment, which we will get to later on in the episode.
Yeah, that's a valid point. And also, if you look really close at your screen right now, I sort of fucked my hair with a face razor.
Okay, so I'm assuming you'll zoom in on that, and we can probably get the video off Adrian.
Yeah, and I was completely sober, by the way. I had one of my impulsive decisions where I was like, Adrian, my mate Adrian showed me a photo of when I had like buzz cut hair, and I was like, oh, that looks good. I'm gonna do it right now. I pick up an electric razor, which is clearly only meant to be used to shave your beard, and I just start going at my hair, and this was all that came off, and then I was like, this isn't gonna get anywhere, so I just had to leave it like that.
To make it worse, so this happened on Sunday. Gus and I had planned for a while now that we were going to take photos for the podcast, which has new artwork, as you would have seen. It has new social media artwork if you want to go check out the socials, Zac and Gus practically everywhere. We were meant to be taking the photos one day after Gus attempted to murder his hair. I saw this on Adrian's story and I was like, I hope he's shaving his entire head. No, I arrive here on Monday, and he goes, so Zach, I've got a bit of a problem on my head, and I'm like, I can see.
Well, the thing is, I decided very shortly after that I didn't want to shave it. I was like, I actually like the pink hair. This was just a dumb impulsive decision. And then I was like, well, this is clearly a problem, but I kind of want a mohawk. So in future episodes sometime soon, if I can find someone to do it, I might have a mohawk.
I am glad we got the photos out of the way before you got a mohawk, though. That is quite kind of you.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been up to over the break.
Something quite exciting happened to two exciting things happened to the Zac and Gus podcast accounts online while over the break.
Do I know about this?
I think you know about both of them, but the first one is we're still using the TikTok at Zac and Gus. Go follow the TikTok. One of the TikToks was highlighting from episode 30 when we talked about Zach Haver and the photo that we posted of him reviewing porn.
Oh, yeah.
We posted that TikTok to TikTok. It got 8,000 views, which is way more than any other reel or TikTok we've ever posted got. And then TikTok took it down. I don't know how TikTok promoted it through their algorithm and then we're like, oh shit, yeah, right, it is porn. But what bothers me the most is the fact that Instagram let it stay up forever. The post is still on Instagram if you want to go and have a look at Zac and Gus.
TikTok weirdly has extremely strict rules, like when it comes to certain things.
And it's really annoying trying to predict what those certain rules are.
It wasn't that bad. It's not like we actually showed.
No, you can't see any tits, you can't see any cock. It's just them fucking with our logo over the naughty bits, which is fine. It's censored.
Yeah, but not according to TikTok, which is sad. But at least we still got those 8,000 views, so hopefully that did something.
Yeah, we got 3 followers out of it. It was so weird. We got like 8,000 views and then like 7 likes, and I was like, what the fuck?
So it was promoted through the algorithm, but everyone thought it was shit.
Yeah, essentially. We get more likes off a normal post that doesn't get promoted that well. Something else happened big on the socials, and I think this could be interesting, and we'll find out. I guess I don't think it'll ever mean anything, but we might find out one day. The executive producer for the Kyle and Jackie O show liked one of our Instagram videos.
Now, this is like a really big thing for me, especially because I've brought a segment to this show many times, which you'll remember if you've ever listened, called Kyle Chat, where I essentially just talk about what Kyle's been up to, but I've also said some, let's just say, interesting
We
things.
have gone off many times about how we would love to fuck Kyle Sandilands. In fact, there's a TikTok up right now of us talking about getting fucked Kyle style.
Sandilands responded in true Kyle style. Oh, we like that. A bit of rhyming.
Kyle style. Maybe when Kyle fucks us, he'll
do it
do
Kyle
Kyle
style.
style.
I want to get fucked Kyle style. You could call me a bit of a Kyle file.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And now we know that Kyle, like their show's executive producer, has at least seen us and seen some of our content. We don't know if he's seen any of the Kyle-related content.
What I was thinking is, for him to have seen the video, he must have, surely he's visited our profile. He liked the video, by the way.
And there are thumbnails on our profile that show a shirtless Kyle
Two shirtless Kyle Sandilands and another one with the title Fucking Kyle Sandilands or something to like that amount.
Yeah, I think it's banging, but
Yeah. So there's a very high chance that Kyle Sandilands might know that we're sexually into him. Or Gus, I'm not.
And there is nothing that I want more in this world. I've never felt happier than to know that Kyle might realize the passion I feel for him.
So will you be listening to their show when they come back?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, whenever I'm a regular listener to their show, I usually listen to it. I always try to be part of the 6 a.m. gang where you like wake up and listen.
See, that is so sad.
To the whole thing, because it's a good way to get up bright and early and start your morning. And,
okay, we don't need enough. That's enough Kyle and Jackie O plugs. But so if they mention us, which they won't.
Oh, by the way, guys, our show also comes out at 6, so don't even think about.
But it comes out on a Sunday.
Yeah. So get up Sunday 6 a.m.
No, don't. It's really not that important. But yeah, we are going to be back as of now, every Sunday 6 a.m. Same procedure as we always were.
Yes.
Do you want to move into it, Gus?
Yeah. Which button is it?
It's the top, the middle green one. We've got a fancy board that I can't lift up and show you guys. We do have a fancy board with buttons on it.
We have a very fancy, expensive podcast board, so we can now do our sound effects
like
live.
this.
Yeah. Okay, so
want me to press?
get ready for this.
You bought 10 slabs of beer.
You bought a giant cardboard cutout of Zac?
Your net bank account balance is $0 and 0 cents.
Oh, no, Gus. What did you buy this week?
Well, let's find out, Zach, because this is Gus's bad financial decisions.
So sad. In change from previous times, it is now Gus's bad financial decisions over the 2-month break that we took.
Yeah, this segment, I feel like it disappeared for a while before we took the break because I wasn't actually making that many bad financial decisions. But in over 2 months, trust me, I've made up.
Boy, oh boy, wowee. Okay, so I'd just like to say that on the very last episode of the podcast, episode 30, you said, "Hey, Zach, I have a surprise for you."
Yes, and this does link into the bad financial decisions. Essentially, I had I had a surprise, which was that I was going to buy a Rodecaster, which is what we are using in front of us now. It is a podcasting pad which allows us to plug in all our mics and hook up all our sound effects. And let's just say it's not particularly cheap. No, I'm not going to press any of the other ones. So, yeah.
We've got a button.
So,
We've been
yeah.
having so much fun. We were just going.
I don't know, like, look, in terms of our podcast, that's a bad financial decision because we don't make any money and it all came out of my personal...
And mine too, thank you very much.
Well, yeah, Zach bought the mics.
Well, okay, let's get into the story. You spent, do we want to say how much money on? People can Google it.
I actually got it cheaper than what it would show up on Google. I got it for $650, I think.
Now, that's all cool and fun, 650. Maybe we can explain that. That's like 300 in front. That's 300 divided by 2. That's 300 each, sorry. That's fair. That's understandable. It has XLR inputs. Our old mics did not support that. So we had to buy new mics. In addition, with new mics, we had to buy new stands. And we had to buy XLR cords.
Yep.
$750.
Yeah.
In addition to the $650 that we spent on a Rodecaster.
And our initial, like our first mics, well, the sets that we got were like $350 each, weren't they?
Yeah. So I guess this is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. You guys are getting us in better quality and we've now got sound effects.
But that is not all I spend money on over the break. See, those could sort of be justified as good financial decisions because I really enjoy doing this podcast regardless of whether it makes us money. But...
Fuck.
There's this one. I can't afford an iPhone. I mean, it's no secret.
Yeah,
that
how
I
much
can't
did you
afford an
spend
iPhone.
on... are we giving away the prices?
This is $1,000.
So, wait, this brings Gus's tally to at least $1,650.
Yeah, everything bought on Afterpay, by the way. I'm still paying this phone off.
And everything else. We were out and Gus goes, "I'll just Afterpay it." And he just Afterpays a speaker for $30.
Because I didn't realize that we would have to buy a speaker. I wasn't thinking about that. But then Zach had already Zach spent more than me now on the mics.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll buy the speaker.
So I had to spend more money than Gus, and it was all Gus's idea.
Yeah, kind of.
Guess
That
who-
wasn't my intention. I didn't know how much.
And it all
XLR mics would
stays at
cost.
Gus's house. I wonder who's the winner here.
Anyway, okay, so also, I spent over $1,100 on Christmas presents for people.
Oh, this was a fucking disastrous decision.
I bought 3 of my friends' Nintendo Switches.
Now, stupid decision for anyone. Stupid decision for Gus. Gus, did you get yourself a Nintendo Switch, so you can play with your friends?
No, but at least they could all play together.
Gus, did your friends have any express interest in a Nintendo Switch?
I mean, who doesn't want a Nintendo Switch, am I right?
And Gus, did you get him a proper Nintendo Switch?
It's a Switch Lite.
It's not a Switch!
Fuck you. You're gonna shit talk me. I spent over $1,000 on Christmas presents.
And then, so we were together that the day that Gus got the 3rd Switch, and he, oh my god, that reminds me of the wanking in the toilet story.
Oh, yes, tell that story. Okay,
Okay.
that's the end of bad financial decisions. This is a much more interesting
Mum and
story.
Dad, I'm sorry if you have to hear this. Oh, I wasn't wanking in the toilet. So we were buying.
Zach caught me wanking in the toilet.
No, we were buying a Nintendo Switch, and I was like, Gus, I really need to go to the toilet. So Gus went into Target, I went into the toilet. Toilets they were impossible to find where we were. I can't remember where we were.
We were at the Target Center on Burke Street.
I had to go to like level 2. I went for such a mess trying to find toilets. I walk in and I hear a bit of a weird sound and I'm like, that's okay. That's normal. The dude is obviously just straining.
Yeah, you do hear that a lot in public toilets. Like, I hate it, but sometimes it's like just obvious they're having a hard time.
And that's okay. If you can't shit, I'm not going to judge you. So I was like, okay, I'll do my thing. There was only one toilet. He was in the toilet. I was like, that is fine. I don't have it on my phone anymore. Anyway.
Wait, are we going to put that video up on screen?
Oh, we have to put the video up on screen.
Okay, well.
Oh, no, it's not up yet. So I walk in, I go to the, you know what's happening. I've already said they were wanking, but it gets better. So I go to the urinal. The urinal's right next to the toilet. I'm like, oh, sweet, nice, fun. So I'm doing my piss thing. And when you're pissing at a urinal, guys know this. You either look up, flat at the wall, or down. I decided today I was going to look down. The lights were directly above us. I looked down and I can see the dude.
And now it's on the screen. Because Zach made the decision probably I would have also made in that situation to whip his phone out and capture the moment.
Because I was like, I can't go out and tell Gus, oh, Gus, I saw someone wanking in the toilet.
Yeah, because I would be like, bullshit.
So
Even if I would probably believe you, but I'd still be like, bullshit.
You don't exactly believe it. It's one of the things you make a joke about. So I was like, I've got to show him this. So I whipped out my phone, started filming. I didn't get the money shot, unfortunately.
Whipped out your phone just like he whipped out his dick.
I wanted to stay there for him to come, but someone...
Why would you want to see that?
It was the dude's shadow. That would be the best fucking thing ever. Just see a shadow come.
Shadow come.
But I didn't get to see the shadow come because some old Asian man walked in and I'm like, this is really weird. I'm filming someone wanking.
Did he see you? Like, did you...
No. I heard him coming. Oh, I didn't... No, I heard the man walking in and I was like, I got to get out of here. But the weird thing is now, this is probably the most important thing. The way he was wanking.
Well, yeah, I feel like we still have it on screen right now.
We can't have it on screen forever. It's only going to be on screen for 1 or 2. We'll put it up again so you can have a look at the way he's wanking. Most guys wank. Well, I feel like this is. You're meant to go full up and down when you have a little bit of a tug.
Yeah, I don't really remember exactly what he was doing.
He was like the bit between the head and the shaft. He was just going. Whoa.
Oh yeah, like just a real like.
I was like, it was really fucking weird. And I think that is an appropriate place to end.
I feel like this story ends here.
Well, there is no more to say about it. It was nice.
If we were a monetizable show, we would already be demonetized, but we don't have to worry about that. We should savor the moments where we can tell stories like that and not suffer for it.
I reckon it's fun. But from toilets to toilets. I love toilets, but no, I have a problem. Gus, you're probably aware of this problem. Some of the listeners, if you know me, you're aware of this problem. I use the toilet so fucking much.
Yeah, Zach has
a chronic toilet problem. So, but I've decided this year I'm going to match it with probably one of my biggest loves. I love Excel spreadsheets. I am tracking every piss and poo I do for this year, Gus.
Okay.
Date, time, length of piss for the pisses, or type of poo.
Wait, does this mean you're getting a stopwatch out when you take a piss?
No. Like, no, small, medium, large, and I'm doing it in my head. But
okay.
Do you want to know how many times I've pissed so far this year? It is the 13th of January. Take a guess. Stab in the dark.
I mean, as someone who doesn't really drink...
I don't drink water.
Like I would have pissed too many times to count this year, but that's because, partying, etc. Zach?
I don't drink. Like, I maybe have like 2 glasses of water.
I know you, and you do piss a lot, but I don't know. How many days has it been?
13 days.
13
and
days.
we're only halfway through the 13th day.
All right. I'll say 50.
Oh, fuck me, dead. 152.
Jesus, no. What? Wait.
Yes, I'm not even joking. I'll get it out of my computer for you.
Wait a second.
Yeah, okay, Gus is calculating it while I get the Excel spreadsheet
152. You've taken 11 pisses a day on average. That's not normal.
I don't know. Look at that? 23 total poos. The record in one day is 3 poos. That's happened 3 times. And the record
That is fucked, Zach.
The record-
Have you seen a doctor about this?
Yeah, they said nothing was wrong. I just needed to do exercises. The record for pisses in a day was 18. I did 18 pisses in one day.
I feel like your doctor's lying to you. I feel like something is seriously wrong.
So I wanted to ask you, do you want a monthly update? I'll have because it's an Excel spreadsheet, I'll be providing all the stats and fun stuff. Do you want a monthly update?
Yeah, I'll take a monthly update.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so that's my issue. I've done 152 pisses so far.
Well, look forward to 4 episodes from now. We'll get
2. End of January.
monthly update is in on the month.
Yeah, on the
right.
month.
Gotcha.
So my stats for January.
Zach, do we want to take a drink break?
Okay, yeah. So you're going to hear the drinks break thing. We're going to pause the camera, restart it. So we'll go black for a bit. Gus will probably do an animation. And you'll hear our
Putting a lot
sponsor
of faith in me there.
for this week. We'll be back in a second.
This is the official Zac and Gus Drinks Break, proudly brought to you by @Zac and Gus on Instagram, your one-stop shop for all Zac and Gus content. @Zac and Gus on Instagram.
And we are back.
Timed just like a... you timed that pretty well, actually.
I hope you enjoyed your drinks.
Yeah, so you can pause that at any time. That is a good time for you to pause. You know you're not missing anything.
Well, I feel like you're never missing anything if you pause.
Yeah, but if you pause halfway through a sentence, you're like, oh, what were they talking about? And then
yeah.
you have to go back 15 seconds. But if you hear that... Sounds just like an airport. We're taking a drinks break. So, open for submissions. You have to contact @Zach Briffer or @Gus Reese on Instagram.
So they can't. Oh yeah, they can't email us because it has to be kept secret between us, right?
That's a reminder. We do have...
Instagrams are on screen right now.
Yeah, thanks, Gus. Do you want to head into your game?
I will head into my game. Which button is it?
It's the bottom one.
Okay.
You've already pressed the middle one, and the top one is correct. So it would definitely have to be the bottom one.
All right, guys, get ready for the first game of season 2. Not a new game.
Zach loves fast food. You already know, but can he guess the menu
listening
items
to myself
from
sing.
LA to Tokyo? Zach loves
still
fast
goes on.
food, but is he able to remember menus on the show?
Goes on.
This is the International Fast Food Guessing Game.
I love that opener and I love the idea behind it, and it works really well with that song, but I hate hearing myself sing.
It is because it is funny when you sing to something, but we are shit singers,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay, but yes, this is the, I believe, 4th edition of the International Fast Food Guessing Game. Now,
Do we want to do a quick update on the leaderboard before?
I feel like we should give the audience, and especially people who maybe weren't around or have forgotten a lot of season 1, how many so essentially how this game works is I give Zach international fast food items. He has to guess where they're from. There's 5 rounds. If Zach wins, I buy him a fast food meal. If I win, if he loses, he buys me a fast food meal. Zach, how many fast food meals do you owe me?
I think it's nearly 4 or 5. We're going to do this in one day. I'm going to video it just so I don't have to give him as much food as possible so I can get him full.
Yeah, we're going to do a segment where we go around and do all of them in one day, which is going to be interesting because if you lose today, it's going to be even more. So I'm just going to end up getting less food.
Yeah. Well, I'm hungry, mate. I'm hungry. I'm always waiting for fast food. But an update on the leaderboard, which is currently on your screen. You are in second place, 14 games, 67 points. I'm in first place, 16 games, 73 points. So I've got a game in hand. I'll stay in top no matter what happens today.
Alrighty.
Should we also do an update on what happened to the start of the podcast game?
Oh, yeah, we never mentioned that. We used to play rock, paper, scissors or flip an object, but we don't do that anymore because now we've just decided to...
We've found our rhythm and we don't need to decide who starts.
Yeah, Zach's going to be starting and I'm going to be finishing.
Which is fun. Or always finishing.
Or
I'm making a wanking joke for the audio listeners.
Okie dokie. So this is... I didn't change I copy and pasted this from the last one and I didn't change the name. This
You
is how
fucking
well
idiot.
does Zach know his international fast food, not Burger King edition. This is Domino's Pizza edition because we've run out of traditional like burger joint fast food places, so I'm moving on to pizza places.
You could go back and do another one.
I feel like it's more interesting to go on and do different types of restaurants. And it'll be also more interesting like to not have to buy the other person like burgers all the time.
Yeah, okay, you make a good point.
Okay, so in a series of rounds, I give Zach a menu item in 3 countries, and he has to guess which country the item comes from. Each round is progressively more difficult. Not sure if I really did that, but I might have. If Zach wins, I have to shout him any Domino's meal of his choosing.
Oh, I love myself some Domino's.
That does not include like a 2 pizza combo with a drink and garlic bread, by the way.
I would. And the drink's like 1.25 litre. I know. We're doing that.
Okay. Round 1 is... So essentially how this is going to work, I'm going to say the name of the pizza, say what's on the pizza, and give him 3 options. The tropical pizza.
Yep.
It includes sliced banana, Philly steak, mushroom, and red chilies. And your options are Hawaii, Nigeria, or Australia.
Fuck off. Hawaii, did you say?
Yeah, I said Hawaii, Nigeria, or Australia.
Do you think Hawaii is a country?
Oh, shit. No, because Hawaii could have different region pizzas to America, I think. I'm pretty sure we've done this before and Hawaii has had its own shit. That's why I put it down. I didn't think Hawaii was its own country, Zach.
Okay, so either it's a Hawaii-specific thing, Nigeria. Fuck, I hate this game because I'm dumb. Australia.
No, it was Nigeria.
Fuck that shit. Oh, 0-1. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Why the fuck does Nigeria have a Pizza Hut? Domino's?
I feel like Australia wouldn't put bananas on pizza.
I wasn't paying
Banana
attention.
was sort of the... You had to listen to what's in it. What's in it could...
Oh,
could
well,
be
I
a
would
good
like
way.
to take my answer back and do Nigeria.
No, that was not an official take back. Okay, so round 2, we have the American cheeseburger.
Oh, fuck that shit.
It includes tomato sauce, mustard, tomato, onion, beef, bacon, and mozzarella.
Ew, I hate that so much. That sounds fucking festy.
And your options are Guam, the USA, or Canada.
What the fuck is Guam?
Guam is coincidentally also a part of America, but it's not a state. It's a territory, so it's not... I don't think it's technically part of the USA.
You know, the fact that you know so much about Guam. Guam. Yeah, I guess Guam.
Yeah, I hadn't... That was a dead giveaway because why would I know anything about Guam if I hadn't researched it for the purpose of
But
this segment?
also... Fuck, well, no, I had a good point.
I was honestly, when I looked...
Why would you pick Guam as a throwaway?
But I was honestly surprised when I looked up Guam, but that they even had Domino's. It looks like a tiny island in the middle of the ocean.
I want to fucking have a look at this shit.
But they actually have a lot of fast food places for how small they are. Okay.
It's fucking tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Has a population of 165,000.
It's a lot of people for such a small place. I mean, we're looking at it on a map. It could be fairly big.
I'm trying to find out. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kind of... Look at that.
That's pretty fucking
That's
small.
pretty fucking small. I'm trying to find its space. Space.
Stop! No, our listeners don't care about Guam, Zach.
Well, fuck the listeners.
All right, we're ready for round 3. Also, I'm not keeping track of your score. It's fine.
1-1. It's pretty easy. I got 1 right and 1 wrong.
Okay, the street kebab pizza. The street kebab is topped with mozzarella, kebab meat, tomatoes, onion, and kebab sauce. And your options are Turkey, France, or Italy.
Fuck. I was going to go to the UK. Don't know why. Turkey, France. Wait. Did you do enough research to promise that they're not in other countries as well?
I took this all from one article that claimed one country that all of these things were from.
Okay. Wait, so Turkey,
Turkey,
France and
or
Italy.
Israel.
Israel.
No, it's not Israel.
Oh, it's not
Turkey,
Italy then.
France or Italy.
Not Italy, the people. It's not France.
You guess France?
I guess France.
I really fucked myself over there by saying Israel.
Thank you. I'm
Because
using
Israel is like seems like a more likely place to have.
I'm using mind games to win this thing. I haven't.
Like, you really wouldn't expect France to have a kebab pizza.
But you wouldn't expect
Oh,
Italy.
I guess it's one of those like flavors of overseas promotions, though.
But like Italy, that would be offensive to their pizzas.
yeah,
Like Italy give up.
I feel like it's offensive to even have a Domino's in Italy, though.
Yeah, no. Like Italy pride themselves on having nice pizzas, and then you go, oh, we got a Domino's and it's got a kebab pizza. Oh, fuck yeah. Kebab. That was really, I apologize.
That was so bad. Okay, round 4.
I don't even know if I was trying to be Italian or not.
Round 4, we have the Dutchman pizza, which is a pizza topped with prosciutto cotto, tomatoes, broccoli, and hollandaise sauce. And your options are Belgium, the Netherlands, or Germany.
Fuck, they're all near each other. Okay, it's not the Netherlands. There's no way the Dutch pizza's coming from the Netherlands.
Why?
Because the Netherlands are the Dutch.
That's a good point.
What was my, I've forgotten the other options. Germany and something else.
Germany and the Netherlands.
No, I've already said no to the Netherlands.
Oh, Germany, the Netherlands, and
Germany's my
Belgium.
answer.
Belgium. Fuck, I did it again. This is not fair. I shouldn't be trying to like repeat the answers to you without looking at my phone because I keep not remembering the one that it isn't.
Wait,
And
did it go? There we go.
This is not fair. This is not a fair game.
I've won, mate. 3-1.
All right, one more round for
Glory
points. We have round 5, the P.S. I Love You pizza.
Oh, thanks, guys.
The it's just a cheese, pepperoni, and mushroom pizza. Nothing more to it.
Yep. Okay.
And your options are Sweden, Finland, or Norway.
Fuck you. Fuck Sweden. Just because there's nothing that's going to help me.
Yep.
How do you not remember the answer?
It was Sweden.
Woo!
So you got all of them right except for one. That's an 80%. 80%.
Fuck, I've won myself some Domino's. I don't like Domino's.
Oh, well, too bad.
Do you want to trade Domino's for KFC?
Hell no, I love KFC.
Fuck you, you bitch. You work there.
I work there, but I will still take any option to get free KFC.
You got a 5-cent Zinger burger.
Using a stacker burger.
Fuck you.
And it was in a combo as well. Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Fuck you. Fuck you a lot. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, this has appeared on the podcast a few times and it has appeared on the radio show a few times. But the difference between this is I would always bring it to the podcast and I'd be like, Gus, can we do this? And Gus would always have a lot of trouble planning for it because we down deep, we are different people.
Yeah, Zach is very much
A negative person, would you say that?
negative. I feel like there's a better word that I'm trying to think of. Cynical. You're very cynical.
I hate a lot of things, you could say. That's why we're playing this.
Whoa, the things
Zach.
whoa, yeah.
He.
So the intro has been updated to not include we because
We don't hate things anymore.
I mean I never brought it. I feel like over 2 months, like if you had have told me the segment was coming, I could have prepared.
I was like, I arrived on Monday and I was like, Gus, have you prepared anything? And he goes, no.
Yeah, but you could have asked me to prepare for a specific segment. That's easy content.
Yeah, I don't trust you enough to prepare for any content. To give you an idea of how quick it was and easy it was for me to prepare, I was like on Monday morning, I'm going to do the things Zach hates. I have a segment and it is Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
the first thing I hate, Gus. Sorry, I just got up. Oh, the music is still going. Oh, that's not a problem. Disgusting. Okay, first thing I hate, hot weather. It was hot on Monday.
I could have said that. I could easily say that. I hate hot weather too.
Yeah, it was fucking hot. We had to, as part of preparing for the podcast, we had to travel from Richmond to Box Hill on an unair-conditioned tram.
I was really worried because the weather report was looking like it was going to be almost as hot today, but it's turned out really nice.
It's nice weather today, yeah. But it was really fucking disgusting weather on Monday.
Because where we are recording right now, there's no air conditioning. So
Yeah.
if It turns into a sauna. We just have to record in a sauna.
That was my second thing I hate. Places that don't have air cons or fans.
Wow, that's pretty disrespectful. You're saying you hate where we are right now.
On Monday I did, because we had to take photos and I was sweaty as fuck.
It wasn't that bad.
It was pretty fucking bad.
I literally, we walked in, I said, oh, it's not that hot, and you agreed with me.
For how bad it could have been, it was still bad thinking back
To
on
be
it.
fair, I did take like a 3-hour cold bath afterwards.
And we took the photos and you were in a... Oh, do we want to say that? Do you want to give away a piece of Zac and Gus integral, what you took the photo in?
Oh, yeah. Do we?
Do we? It's a
I
secret.
was wearing a wet t-shirt.
Yeah. So I was fucking hot and steamy and Gus was cool.
Only because I forgot to put any of my clothes out on the line, so I had to get a wet t-shirt out of the washing machine. That's how unprepared I am for anything.
You're like, oh yeah, I could definitely do things we hate, but also I don't have any clothes.
By the way, guys, I have dry clothes now. So.
Fucking great. I actually was going to wear a white t-shirt today, and then I was like, I don't know how white would go against a white couch and a white wall.
Yeah, I'm really blending in right now.
Yeah, you're just a floating head with arms. Which you can check out on the Zac and Gus video version. Zac and Gus on YouTube. Yeah?
Yeah, you can do that.
I got one last thing. This is going to segue into something I forgot to put on the sheet, but it happened today, so I got to tell you. I hate my bladder, but we've already talked about that. Something else happened regarding my bladder today, Gus. Sorry. Just adjusting the slider. Something else happened to my bladder. I was on the V-Line train from Geelong here, and I needed to use the toilet. So I was like, okay, on our way to the toilet. We were at about Sunshine, and I need a shit. So I went to shit, did my shit on the toilet. Was my 25th shit of the year. Thank you for asking.
Okay. I could probably count the shits I've taken this year on my hands.
Yeah, look,
Possibly even one hand.
Well, it's not unusual for people to do one shit every 2 days.
Yeah. But you do like three shits every one day.
Woo! So I was doing one of my shits for the day, my first shit of the day, and I was like, it was taking me a while. That's irrelevant to the story. I'd finished my shit and I went to flush. And you know how on the V-Line trains, they make that little vacuum and then it gets released and it goes, poof.
I know that, yeah.
Yep. I hope that was a good enough example for everyone listening. The V-Line trains have like a vacuum. This one didn't vacuum.
So your shit was left in the...
Yeah. So what do you do when you're at Sunshine? You're still about 10, 15 minutes away from getting off.
You hide.
I stayed in that fucking toilet until I was certain everyone else was off the train.
You could have just gotten off at Sunshine and taken the metro into the city.
No, that would take me too long. So I just had a bit of a vibe and the toilet was dancing. But yeah, took me a while.
I'm always worried when I stay in the V-Line toilet too long that like someone's going to come and knock. That's like my worst fear.
See, I was like, if you need a piss, you had the entire train journey to piss. And there's another toilet. You can do it there. I'm not fucking going out of my way because I can't flush the fucking toilet.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. News article.
Oh, it says news art on our planning sheet, and I was like,
Art dot.
I thought it was news about art, and I was confused. But no, it's something.
That's
I'm
under your
brought.
color, you idiot.
I'm dumb. Well, my color used to not be red.
Well, it's not my fault. You didn't buy a whiteboard.
Anyway, this is going to be the last segment of the show. Not really a segment. It's just one of those things where I read out a news article because easy content.
Planning went well today for Gus, didn't it?
Okay, so the headline for this is, Where are the cats? Melbourne police seeked armed man who stormed animal shelter.
He stole the cats.
That would be your first reaction to that news story, wouldn't it?
I mean, if he's stealing them, what? Just fucking IRSPCA meets us out on like $60. That's...
But yeah, but also these cats would be with some random psycho.
Yeah, but cats get adopted all the time.
That is true. Anyway, that is sort of what happened. A man armed with a gun is on the run after he stormed an animal shelter in Melbourne's southeast and threatened a worker. Now, threatened a worker is putting it lightly. He was apparently wearing army-style tactile camouflage clothing, including a mask and helmet. He approached the on-call ranger. He put a gun to their head, took them
Fuck.
inside, and cable tied them to a chair.
That's like fucking hostage.
And then he demanded to know where the cats were. Interestingly enough, it was a dog shelter.
Okay. Did he want to steal the cats? Or did he just want to have a look? Because you can go into any shelter for free.
Look, while his motives weren't entirely clear, he was asking about where the cats were stored and talking about how a lot of animals are killed. So it seemed like he was trying to he thought he was saving the cats.
I think that's nice. Obviously, the man had a bit of mental issues, and that is unfortunate.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty, where did he get a gun? You have to have a lot of balls to go in and zip tie someone up.
If you've got a gun, I think that's enough balls for you, though. Like, if you think about
You
it.
still have to have the balls to hold the gun to someone's head. He was probably fucked up on something.
I reckon he was fucked up in addition to a mental thing.
Yeah. But yeah, the police still haven't found him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just saw that news article and I was like, that has to
So
go to
this
the
man,
show.
this cat hunter, trying to do the right thing, is on the run.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't realize he's being looked for. Probably got off the episode.
I
and was
just
like,
love how he was dressed in literally. I didn't mention this. He was dressed in convincing enough army clothing that the person, the ranger at the shelter, said they thought he was an officer. That's why they opened the door for him.
If that's the case, well, I don't think it justifies it. But I reckon
He went about this he clearly thought it through. What I don't understand is they don't state in the article whether he didn't get the cats because they weren't there or he just got spooked and ran.
so we don't know what the ending was.
Yeah, although they say it was a dog shelter, but they don't say if there were actually cats there or not.
Well, I assume that he wouldn't have gotten any animals because if he did, I reckon that would have been in the article. But I reckon there's a solid chance this dude doesn't realize he's on the run.
Yeah, no, he probably doesn't. And as a thing to do, he probably thought he was doing a good thing.
Yeah, I reckon so.
So yeah, good on you, cat stealer. I mean, probably don't hold people at gunpoint, but I don't know. I don't know about this shelter. Maybe they are killing cats.
I feel like if there was a shelter, did you say Victoria?
Yeah.
I reckon if there was a shelter in Victoria that were killing cats, we would know about it.
Well, I think they actually do fairly often if the cats aren't adopted or the animals aren't adopted. I think they do put them down.
But yeah, oh fuck yeah, maybe.
But then where was this man going to take all these cats? That's the question.
Yeah, one can only have so
Because
many
if he
cats.
just takes, if he doesn't have somewhere to keep them, if he's just putting them back out on the street, they're just going to end up back in a shelter.
But also, so many animals do actually get adopted. It's rare that one doesn't get adopted out.
Yeah.
Especially in COVID. It's been impossible to adopt things all lockdowns.
Yeah, I have been really wanting to adopt a cat for a while. But yeah, that was an interesting, sort of nice story. Sort of weird, sort of nice, sort of heartwarming that a man cares so much about the cats that he's willing to do that.
Yeah, break the law for the cats. But I also don't think he didn't notice. That's all for today.
Yeah.
We will be back next week. Next Sunday at 6 o'clock, we will be back. You can listen to this obviously at any time. We would appreciate it a lot if you shared it, told your friends, let them know Zac and Gus are back.
Send in your bids to either Gus,
You or me, Gus or Zac. It's at Zac and Gus. No, don't do it to at Zac and Gus. At Zac Briffer or at Gus Reese.
they're in the description or just they're pretty easy to
Look, I don't want to say, but if you would offer us a free bid,
I mean, it's better than us having out. No, you have to offer us at least 5 cents.
at
because-
least 5 cents. But you can PayPal a cent.
Actually, yeah, you can offer us a cent because that's still a bid. So if no one else offers anything higher than that.
Then you can, and you're allowed to plug anything that you have permission to plug, I would say.
And you can make us say anything that isn't it's obvious what we wouldn't want you to make us say.
Yeah. Contact us for that. Get in contact with the show anytime. zacandgusshow@gmail.com. The website, zacandgus.com, still exists. That's where you can find the leaderboard, zacandgus.com/leaderboard.
This is a really long outro. I feel like we just...
Press the button. Do you want to say goodbye? Because you're the man of...
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in this week. You can find us at Zac and Gus on Instagram, Zac and Gus on Facebook, or you can email the show anytime
zacandgusshow@gmail.com. We also have the YouTube channel Zac and Gus and Zac and Gus highlights on YouTube. We have a TikTok, Zac and Gus, and chuck us a subscribe if you haven't already.
We'll see you next week.